What's going on, everybody? It's Jaeger here, and I'm going to be doing some match analysis on the set with TSM 0 versus Dabuz from Genesis 3. This is going to be my first video in this series, and I want to keep this going. I want this to be a consistent thing I do with you guys. I feel like there's not too many really good analysts out there as far as Smash 4. I think people don't really understand the concepts of high-level gameplay that much right now for a majority of people, so I kind of want to just break that down and give you guys a good understanding of what these guys are doing in the set and why what they're doing is working and why they do what they do. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun just to give some background on the set. TSM 0 obviously being one of the best, if not undisputed, honestly, the best player in the world right now, versus Dabuz, who is definitely the best Rosalina by far, and arguably the second best player in the world also. Yeah, so we're gonna get into it, and just as a word of caution, I think I will be doing most matches at half speed, just to get a better understanding of what's going on, because Smash 4 is so fast, and there's so many little things that people don't notice, and I think you can only really understand it if you watch it slow down. I think that's something that people don't really do, so yeah, we're going to be watching most matches slowed down to half speed, at least, and I will be stopping the video to talk about exchanges that happen. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's move forward here. So, also another thing, I'm going to be mostly paying attention to 0, just because I'm also a Sheik main, and I don't know as much about Rosalina as I do about Sheik, and also I'm just overall more studied with 0. I mean, I've watched almost every tournament match 0 has played and analyzed it on my own since probably after EVO. So pretty knowledgeable about 0 and how he works. So I'm gonna be mostly focusing on him and also on Dabuz. But so right away, one thing I notice, or try to notice with both players, is what kind of stance they're gonna take in the neutral game. 0 right away starts the match by charging needles, which is obviously really good at Sheik. But sometimes in matchups where the opponent, like a Sheik, where the opponent doesn't have really a good grab or good out of shield options, you will see 0 or any really good Sheik just immediately start attacking with fairs and not really worry so much about needles. But against Rosalina, you really have to respect her space because of Luma and how badly you can get punished for having bad spacing and for being over aggressive. And especially with Dabuz, he's really defensive most of the time, and he will punish you hardcore for being over aggressive. So you really don't want to do that, and that's why 0 is taking this defensive neutral stance immediately. And so is Dabuz. He's just crouch walking forward, and the reason why Dabuz and good Rosalinas, they crouch walk forward and backwards against Sheik is because they can basically use their down tilt to beat Sheik's fair when she comes forward, and it's kind of a way to also protect Luma a bit. And a lot of this matchup comes down to protecting Luma and just making sure Luma doesn't get killed easily, because it's very easy to, if you have bad Luma control, to have Luma just die on you against Sheik, because when fair, you could just take Luma off the stage really easily. So yeah. So 0 saw a little opening. Dabuz shot his Luma forward, and he just did a full hop fair just to get in between Rosalina and Luma. And that's another really good important thing in the matchup, is getting in between Rosalina and Luma and separating them if you can. Like one thing good, like a lot of Sheiks will do if you see like Void do it a lot, is that he'll combo Rosalina, like he'll fair her like across the stage a bit, and then he'll run back and actually punish Luma too, like with a dash attack, and try to get Luma off the stage. So yeah, that's good follow-ups from Zero. Just recognizing that the Buzz air dodge into the ground, grabbing. And needles are not as good in this matchup sometimes because Luma can just block them. So it's really good from the Buzz. It's a really good dash attack just to punish Zero's mistake. So what just happened right there? One common thing in this matchup, in the set that you'll see, is Zero jumping from the ledge with fair. If you want to count it yourself, go ahead, but Zero jumps from the ledge with fair a lot against the Buzz, a whole lot. Like almost every time he's on the ledge, he jumps from the ledge with fair, and the Buzz really doesn't punish it at all. And I think that's a big issue as to why the Buzz lost this match, in honesty. The Buzz should be holding shield at the ledge more. I feel like he's a bit maybe overconfident, or yeah, maybe just wasn't considering it too much, but he definitely got punished a lot. As you can see, like, he has stage control against Zero, and then immediately, let's go back. Here he has stage control, and if you just hold shield, you can just punish Zero out of shield with maybe a nair, or yeah, probably a nair, and then immediately get stage control back. But here Zero jumps to the ledge with a fair, and here comes like the fair strings, and just now Zero just has total stage control, and he has no, like, the Luma's over there. Like, it's just such a bad position. So yeah, I think that was a big mistake in the set overall with the Buzz. What the Buzz could do to counteract that is, yeah, holding shield, or just going for like a hard read, just up smashing him like at the ledge to at least keep Zero honest, and making Zero think twice about taking that option again, because you know he'll get punished. But since, I mean, Zero's the kind of player that, like, if he sees that you're not punishing or capitalizing on one thing, like, he will just keep doing it. Like, you know, he won't like give you respect. Like, he's just gonna keep abusing what's working. Yeah, big issue there. Here's a pretty funny moment. I think Zero didn't really know how to deal with the desync Luma jab, rapid jab, just spinning. Tried to bouncing fish it, and actually got punished really bad. Like, that was a lot of damage, and now he has no stage control. This is a really good position for Dabuz. So how's Zero gonna deal with this? And he actually needles. Like, it's funny how Luma is like up here, because like the needles can kind of just like sneak through and actually still hit the Buzz, which is pretty unfortunate for him. That's why you see him full hopping. He just doesn't want to get hit with needles. And he's backing away, like, out of needle range. Just doesn't want to get needled. And that was funny because, like, once the, like, Zero was waiting for the rapid jabs to end, so he could like run up and fair. But then the Buzz was like waiting for that, so then he just did side B with Luma to just like knock him away. It's pretty funny. And the Buzz like still has stage control. Zero, like, one thing you see with Zero is that he spaces his fairs really well. Like, obviously Zero has like the best spacing in terms of his fairs. Let's go back a little bit. That's what sets Zero apart from other Sheiks in general. It's just that I feel like Zero uses his fair like completely as like a spacing tool, and he just uses it to protect his zone and his side of the neutral, and he uses it to wall out his opponents, whereas other Sheiks, I feel like they use their fair to like start combos. which is really not how you should be using fair, or like to approach. I think people have the misconception that fair is like some unpunishable, like godly, like approach tool to make Sheik aggressive. Like, it's really not true. Sheik's fair is actually pretty punishable when you misspace it. It got nerfed a while ago. You know, if this was like pre-patch Sheik, then yeah, like that shit's pretty safe, but it's not anymore. It's like minus like 5 or 6, I think, from out of shield options, and it's like +1 on shield drop. But that's made even like it's made even safer when you're spacing your fair correctly. If you just fair into their shield, good players will punish you. Like, they will shield grab you, like they will up B out of shield with Sheik, you know, they will do all that. So like, you know, people who cry about Sheik, you know, fair being too strong, that, you know, it's like such a good like combo tool, it's so safe, you can't punish it. It's really not true. Just if you power shield it, it's very punishable. If they misspace it, which a lot of Sheiks, even really top level Sheiks, misspace their fairs really often, and even Zero does. You'll see that. You see the Buzz punish it pretty often in this set. So yeah, for all you people wondering how to beat Sheik, get better at power shielding, get better at abusing bad spacing, and get better at your out of shield punishes. But Zero's spacing is really on point because he doesn't leave much room to be punished. Because what Zero does is that a lot of times, if not most of the time, when he's spacing out with his fair, he fades back with his fair, or he barely, like, he inches forward really, like, slightly. In this particular instance, he's fading backwards. He actually doesn't fast fall it into the ground because there's actually lag if you fast fall Sheik's fair a lot of times. So what he does is he doesn't fast fall it, he just fairs, he fades backwards, and he puts up his shield immediately as he lands. See, you saw it right there. He shields immediately as he lands, always with fair, like almost all the time. Even if he's moving forward, like he fairs and shields, fair, shield, fair, shield. And he does this to protect himself because, you know, Sheik's fair isn't like ZSS Nair or like, you know, ZSS back air or like, I don't know, like Diddy Kong back air. Like, it's good, really good, but it's not that. Plus on shield a lot of times, you know, you have to shield or like take a defensive option a lot of times when you're using your fair because you can be punished. Like, you'll see Zero like fair then roll or fair then spot dodge, because that's honestly the best thing to do. And it's good because you don't have to take an aggressive action after fair, even if it hits, because fair has good enough knockback, and like it doesn't really matter if you can't follow up after every fair. Like, you can fair someone and just take the stage control, and like that's honestly good enough a lot of times. As long as you can capitalize on when they land and follow up on them, then it doesn't matter if every fair isn't a combo. I think a lot of Sheiks need to recognize that. And also, one other quick thing I want to talk about is the reason why Dabuz is crouching really often is because also it lowers Rosalina's hurt box a lot, which means that when she shields, it'll be easier for her to power shield basically the fair, because her box is lowered. So when the fair comes toward her and she puts up the shield, like the fair will kind of be like in her shield already, so it's like a lot easier to power shield it as opposed to like if she's just standing straight up, especially because Rosalina's really tall. She's like one of the tallest characters, so it's really easy for Sheik to just like abuse that and just fair her from like really far away, or like even like do like a full hop rising fair. So see Zero do a lot in this set, and just abuse like her height. So that's why the Buzz crouches also. So okay, that was really smart by Zero. I just want to go over that real quick. So you can see Zero, like, he does his fair, and then he shields. So then the Buzz is thinking like, oh, Zero's short hopping again, I'm gonna dash in and punish him with like a dash attack when he does it again. But Zero's really smart because he doesn't fair every time he short hops. He mixes in a lot of short hop, like empty hops, and this like empty hop shield, because he knows that people are gonna try to punish his fair. And that's what you see Zero do right here. It's actually really smart because like Zero short hopped, and then he did a crouch. Like, let's look at that one more time. He short hopped, crouched, so he could get the small like hurt box for Sheik. See if I can pause it. Like he crouched, so he got the small hurt box. Like if he wasn't crouching, that would have hit him. The Luma would have hit him. But he actually crouched, and then he just like reacted with the shield, power shield, and then immediately fair out of shield, rising fair out of shield. That was so good. Like no other Sheiks do that. Like, that's crazy. Like how like quick Zero can think. So now like immediate stage control. That was good down tilt. That was another good power shield from Zero. Like he just shielded as soon as he got up from that tech situation, and then he just nared out of shield, which is the correct punish on that like rising downer from the Buzz. So that was really good. That was a really good up smash, just reacting to Zero jumping on the stage. I wish the Buzz did that more in the set. And that was a really good nair. And that was a very sick back air. So like he just read Zero's options right there, pretty much. Like, you know, it wasn't too flashy, but he just got the job done. It was really good. So on Zero, like, one thing you notice about Zero is when he's down in stock, he plays really aggressive to get the stock back to neutral, or like, you know, 1-1. You'll see him go for like a lot of like hard reads, just like really aggressive options. I feel like that's good in this format, like 2 stock, because you don't want to wait around and like take percent. You don't have to, because when you're down a stock, every percent that you take afterwards is like so bad. So like I think Zero kind of has the philosophy of like he would rather be aggressive and like lose the match than like just be defensive and like lose the match slowly over time just by taking a lot of extra percent. So yeah, he's just trying to take the stock off real quick, and he does that against a lot of people, almost everyone, whenever he is down a stock, which is like very rare. But so yeah, Zero landed fair, getting some stage control. So Zero missed his 2-frame punish here on Rosalina. He gets this a lot in both sets. He gets it really often. It's really hard. I mean, I can get it sometimes as a Sheik main, but Zero's pretty consistent. And it's really good. Like, if you would have landed that down tilt, like that's probably, I wouldn't have been a stock, but it would have been pretty close. But yeah, it's really good. Something that a lot of people should practice more is getting your 2-frame punishes, at least on Rosalina. I think Rosalina is like maybe one of the easier people to get the 2-frame on, because her recovery is pretty linear and it's like easy to react to overall, as opposed to like, you know, characters like, I don't know, Sheik or like Barth or something. So yeah. So one thing you'll notice about Zero, if you ever watch Zero's like matches, Zero's always like holds shield at the ledge, and he ledge traps you really well with Sheik. I think that's something that a lot of other Sheiks don't do, which is like, what the fuck? Like, other Sheiks should really be doing this a lot, because when you're holding shield at the ledge, there's nothing your opponent can do that can like punish you really. Like, there's like only like Yoshi has like an air command grab, so like there's, and like Wario, I guess. Every other character, like there's nothing they can do to you at this point if you're just holding shield at the ledge. what Zero does is that he'll hold shield and he'll wait for you to pick an option, and then he'll just react and punish it. And Sheik is so fast, and I mean you can do this with other characters, but like Sheik is so fast that like she can easily punish every option from the ledge if you just react. He'll stand here, like at his spacing, and then if you get up normally, he'll just grab you. Like I think he's always expecting the normal get up, because it's like the thing that's hardest to react to, I feel. It's like he's always he's anticipating the normal get up, and then if he sees you take another option like roll or jump or something else, he just reacts to it because it's easier to react to. So one thing I'll say about reactions is that well over half of reactions is anticipation. If Zero's anticipating the thing that is hardest to react to, he's gonna be able to more easily react to the other options. Like it's all about just anticipating your opponent's options, and if you see it coming, you can react to it easier. And Zero definitely does that like really well. Yeah, Dabuz drops from the ledge, and he tries to double jump back to the stage, and Zero tries to just up smash him, like the fucking hardest punish in the world. Like that's what I mean by Zero when he has like a stock deficit. He'll just go for like up smashes. Like it's really weird. I mean, not weird, but it's surprising that you don't see him get punished more for it. But I mean, it was really good. Like if Dabuz moved forward at all, like he would have got hit by the up smash. So it's smart. So he re-grabs the ledge. He had no invincibility, but Zero mistimed his down tilt. So then Dabuz just rolled from the ledge, and then Zero actually reacted like to the roll, but his dash didn't come out. That's why I see him just like grab in place. It was like he meant to like shield drop and then like run forward and dash grab him, but it just didn't come out. And he actually gets down smashed. It's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, respect to neutral. Zero needs to like take the stock off. So how's he gonna do it? That was really good. That was a really good dash grab from Dabuz. Like he noticed the pattern of when Zero was gonna like throw needles, so he just like straight up dash grabbed him. That's one thing that people need to like get better at in general with Sheik, is how to deal with needles, and I think people just need to just dash grab more, or figure out ways to get around it instead of like giving it so much respect, because Sheik's needles are really good, but they're not impossible to get around, and they're a lot of times they're negative on shield or on hit. This depends on the percent. At low percent, Sheik's needles are usually negative on hit, meaning if they're spaced really bad, if Sheik needles you from like close range, you can just punish her. Like you can just like run up, like up smash, like run up, grab. You can punish her. However, it just depends on. Oh yeah, like low percent, like you can like even get hit by the needles and run up and punish her also. It just depends on if you know when their pattern is or when they're gonna throw the needles. So people just need to get better at recognizing that and dealing with that basically. So Dabuz has Zero in like a juggle situation. And that's a really good punish from Zero. Like he recognized that, like he reacted to just a whiff up smash, and he like rolls and up tilt. I mean forward tilt. He tries to go for like up air afterwards, but I think Dabuz was at a bit too high percent for that to be guaranteed. So Dabuz just air dodges, and like it's really important as Rosalina, like having really good air dodges against Sheik, because I mean like as a floaty in general, like a lot of Sheik stuff isn't gonna be guaranteed a lot of times. You need to be on point with your air dodges and like react properly with your air dodges, because it's not like so guaranteed against you, so you can just air dodge on reaction or like in anticipation of something. When it comes to like, you know, down throw, forward throw, like if you react to the option with air dodge, then Sheik can't really punish you too well, or it's gonna take more for Sheik to hit you than just like the easy, like, you know, down throw up air like guaranteed combo. So Zero kind of misspaced his fair right there, and Dabuz punch with down tilt. It's good. And the Buzz was like a bit like stuck in his shield, and Zero just like recognized it, and just grabs him. And the Buzz really smart, just jumping out, not air dodging again. That's a good landing there. The Buzz has so much stage control; it's really hard for Zero right now. Like Zero has to take like the more percent he takes, like the more risky he has to play in order to bring it back. So it's pretty hard. And the rapid jab Luma again, just really hard to deal with. Like Zero can't even needle because the Luma's there, and it's like gets grabbed. Like the Buzz just knows. It's a good punish. Like he knew Zero was an aerial when he came down, so he just like dash attack him. Zero trying to jump from the ledge again, getting up smashed. Like the Buzz played so well this game. He just really outplayed Zero. And now it's unfortunate that the Luma died from the up B. And just, yeah, just read his option so well, or reacted to it or whatever. Just knew he was in a bouncing fish, just punished him. It's really good from the Buzz, honestly. So, this guy's face. Okay, so second game. We're gonna go back to FD. So, the Buzz got a bit stuck in his movement right there. I think he meant to Foxtrot. Then he kind of got like a laggy like turnaround animation, and Zero just like punished him. So then the Buzz wasted his jump. So like, here's the thing about Zero, like that a lot of other Sheiks, they don't understand, is that Zero, like, he knows when you use your resources. Like right here, like the Buzz jumped, right? And while Zero was fairing him, so he took his jump, and a lot of other Sheiks in the situation, they would just go up and try to like fair you again, like afterward. Like they would just like fair. They're just so thirsty for fairs. They're just gonna keep trying to fair you like over and over and over. It's really bad habit, I would say, because Sheik's fairs aren't that guaranteed, and you can be punished, and you can lose stage control like really easily if you're just so thirsty for fairs over and over again. So like you see Zero get this fair, and it takes his jump. So instead of going for another fair, this is what Zero does. He waits for the Buzz to air dodge, because he knows the Buzz has to air dodge, because it's either that or he's gonna get faired off the state, really be in trouble. So he knows the Buzz has to air dodge. So instead of trying to fair again, he just lands, just sits there, waits for the Buzz to land, and then just grabs him. And now I can punish him even more with bouncing fish. Like that's something that people don't fully understand with Sheik, or just in general, like following up. So you have to give your opponent room to hang themselves, basically. You have to give them the rope to hang themselves, because if you just keep trying to be aggressive and like act like your combos are 100% guaranteed, then you're gonna get punished. Like imagine if Zero had went for that fair again, he would have been like at the edge of the stage, like right here, and like the Buzz would have been right here with like Luma behind him, and like Zero would have lost all stage control, and that would have been really bad. You know, it's just a little thing, like very little things like that separate people like Zero from everyone else. It's a good reaction, just jumping from the ledge, caught him with fair. So now, okay, Zero punishes landing really well. That was really good. So like, the Buzz double jump, he was scared of getting faired again, so he double jumped, and Zero just waits for him to land, like wait for him to land, and then punish him. Don't try to go up with a nair, like with a fair, like an up air to try to like punish him when he's in the air, like over here. He waits for you to land, and then he punishes your landing. And he punished really well because he got a back air, 2 back airs, and 1 fair, and now he's off the stage, and he killed Luma. Like Zero's like complete control of this match right now. Yeah, Zero's like in the driver's seat right now, so he could total control. Zero tries to like down tilt, just be aggressive, puts up a shield, and reacted. You see how Zero's reactions are really good? Like every time you pick a ledge option, it's like get up or roll or whatever, Zero just reacts. Like like, he's really good at reacting, but I think that's honestly because he practices it. I don't think anyone else practices ledge traps like that. Like, honestly. I mean, I've practiced it, and I got a lot better at ledge trapping the way Zero does. I don't think many people do that. That's why I feel like the best option against Zero is to probably jump from the ledge, because it's the hardest to react to, even though it has no invincibility. Zero's so reactive that that option is going to be hardest for him to punish, because he's just such a reactive player. Whereas, like, you know, if you're up against like someone like Mr. R or something, maybe just getting it normally is the best option, is because it has the least amount of punishable frames. But you know, that's just how I feel personally against Zero. So Zero tried to just wait out the air dodge, didn't work. He loses stage control, but it's fine. He's still in a really big % lead. Zero being really aggressive with fairs, just fairing off the stage. How's he gonna punch landing? So last time, like, when he was in that same situation, Dabuz air dodge into the ground, and that's how Zero got those like consecutive back airs into fair. But this time, Dabuz opted not to air dodge into the ground, and Zero like knew that. like he just has the read on Dabuz right now, so he just went up and nared him, and now Dabuz is in a really bad situation. And, yeah, he almost got punished again. But then Dabuz was like, alright, this time I'm not gonna do nothing, and I'm not gonna air dodge, so I'm just gonna do an aerial. And it worked. Now he's back on the stage. It's so scary, like, how these players at this caliber can just read their opponent's options so quickly and adapt really quickly and punish you so hard for whatever option you pick. It's pretty crazy. And Zero just like being so aggressive because he has a % lead, so he can afford it. And then that was really like classic Zero, honestly. Let's go back and look at that. So Zero's like playing aggressive like this whole stock, and then like he just rolls away, like starts crouching, and Dabuz starts crouching because like Dabuz doesn't want to get faired anymore, or like be aggressed on anymore. So then Zero just chilling here. He charges his needles like real quick just to get a reaction at Dabuz. That's literally the only point, just to get a reaction. And then Zero knows Dabuz wants to shield because he's just so scared of getting faired or getting hit. And Zero just knows. He just grabs him. It's really good mind games. And Zero, like, you know, being really smart against Rosalina, and just instead of going for like an up air or something, or like a forward air after that forward throw, he actually just rolls away because he knows that Luma is right there, and like Luma can just up air him while Rosalina is still in hit stun, and he can actually take a lot of %, because then like Luma can up air, and then like Rosalina can up air, and then just like double jump up air, and then it's like 30-40%, and like you're gonna almost die off the top. So it's really smart for Zero to just roll back. That's a really good power shield. Zero tries to punish with Nair shield, but it just doesn't work. Good air dodge from Zero, just knowing how to get out of Rosalina's combos. With the Buzz following up really well. Now the Buzz has some stage control, so that was a good Nair. And Zero trying to end the stock, but just a bit off. That was a good reaction again. Like, he just reacted to Dabuz jumping, and he just fairs him off the stage. And now Dabuz in a really bad spot, like really bad. And Zero mistimed his back air. So now again, like, we're in the same situation, and Dabuz chooses to get up neutral again, which is not bad honestly, because even if he gets grabbed, like, he won't die to up air at this %. So the only way he can die is like to vanish, but like the Buzz probably knows he can just react to vanish with jump, so he's not too scared of that really. So he's gonna get up neutral, and the Zero was a bit maybe over anxious, or maybe he just tried to read too hard and went for a down tilt. He's probably gonna get punished, yeah, with a grab. And now Dabuz made a pretty big mistake right there, because he went for up air on Sheik at this percentage with like at this rage percent. I don't think that combo really works. Like whatever that was, like down throw up air or whatever. He maybe should have done nair instead. I'm not sure which is faster, nair or forward air to come out, but I think either would have been a lot better than up air, because like up air's hip, he had no Luma also. Like Rosalina's hitbox without Luma with up air is really linear. It's like this big, you know, it's like really small, and it only goes like straight upward. So like that wouldn't have even hit, even if Zero hadn't air dodged. So it's a pretty big mistake from Dabuz right there. That could have maybe like changed the momentum of the game a little bit. Now Zero just like waiting. Like Zero knows he has no Luma, so like he's just being more aggressive with the spacing. Like, you know, he's not like on the other side of the stage like throwing needles or trying to wall out the Dabuz or anything. Like he's trying to really like get in there. Like with like you see he's gonna go for a grab right now probably. You know, Zero's just playing aggressive when he has no Luma, which is what you should do against Rosalina. You should play aggressive when they don't have Luma. That was a good dash attack just to get him out of there. Oh, that was very scary. He actually could have got punished for that up air with Rosalina up air. And that was really good fair. Like Zero reacted to the Dabuz jabbing. He was like, okay, I'm just gonna like fair in between the Rosalina and the Luma, and just, you know, get you off the stage, or get you in like a follow-up situation. And again, like Dabuz, when he's in this situation, like where he's off the stage, he jumped from the ledge like 3 times in a row. So then Zero's like, alright, I'm just gonna go for the kill option, which is like bouncing fish. And it actually would have worked if Luma wasn't like in position to block it. So I feel like maybe that's why Dabuz is like just jumping from the ledge a lot, because he feels like Luma is gonna protect him. But Zero kind of punished him like several times already for doing that, but just fairing him instead of like bouncing fishing. That was a good punish on the bouncing fish dash attack. Ooh, good back air. That was scary for Zero. He actually lands on stage with the finish, which was like kind of unexpected. And like right there, like Zero was in like just a really like bad position. He was like stuck in between like Luma and Rosalina. Like, there's no real good option he could have taken. Probably better just to get hit by the Luma, or I don't know. It's both pretty bad. Like you just don't want to be in that position, because if he rolls, he gets hit by Rosalina. If he like jumps, he gets hit by Luma, and then like maybe even comboed into something. So it's honestly really bad. And like Zero can die very easily. Maybe bouncing fishes to the ledge, which is something he hadn't done yet. So I think Dabuz wasn't looking for it. And another fair from the ledge. Like this is one of the few times that Zero even like was on the ledge at all in this set, or in this game in particular. So again, he faired from the ledge, and like Dabuz, he actually had the right idea, but he probably should have just went for up smash if he knew that Zero was gonna do that. Like just up smash. And now get an air shield when he just blocked the jab. That's a really good spot dodge, but the down smash was a bit too slow to punish the grab. Now Zero's gonna get F tilt punish, and like instead of going for Rosalina, because you know you can't really follow up on Rosalina at this percent, he's just like gonna kill Luma for free. It's like really smart. And that was sick. So like Zero is really good at using his fairs to open up people for grabs. Like that's how Zero gets his percent, is like through grabs and needles, not so much fairs. In the neutral game. So he knows that Dabuz has no Luma, so obviously he's gonna be playing more defensive. So Zero he fares. He does a short hop fair. He fades back. Dabuz tries to do a down tilt because he knows that Zero's probably looking for a fair. So he down tilts. And then he kind of like walks backward a little bit. Zero does. And then he runs forward for a gut. Like he knows that Dabuz is gonna like either shield or probably spot dodge. So he knows that like the fair conditioned him to choose a defensive option. And then he just punished it with a grab. And that's what Zero's really good at, is like conditioning you with his aerials. So it's really smart. And the bouncing fish almost hits. And Zero just like 99% of Sheiks would just like went for the ledge. I think that's what like the Buzz was expecting with the vanish, but then like Zero just like vanishes at him. Like what the hell? Like who does that? You could have just got punished so easily for that, but I don't know. The Buzz just not expecting these weird options. Again, the Buzz getting up from the ledge, and what's Zero gonna do? Zero's holding shield at the ledge. What's the Buzz gonna do? Gets up neutral. Zero with the good reactions, like Zero just knows. Like Zero's been thirsty for the kill his whole stock. And like he's like, oh, my nair's fresh, so I'm just gonna nair. Instead of even grabbing, like Zero could have just grabbed too. But he knew that the nair was gonna kill. So you see the nair? Zero Buzz got up. Oh, yep, he's dead. So it's really smart recognition from Zero to know that that would kill at that percent. Now Zero's just gonna play defensive because he doesn't have to approach. Like he can get more. He can get more percent from letting Rosalina approach and letting her make the mistake and punishing that than trying to be aggressive for no reason. Like, so Zero's just gonna try to be defensive, and he actually punishes the Buzz for overextending a bit. Like he throws needles, and the Buzz kind of overextended with the shield, and he shield dropped at the wrong time. So then Zero gets a fair. Get some stage control, and like the Buzz tried to back air, which is like kind of thirsty, and then Zero just reacted like really well with the fair, and then like the Buzz just like spamming downer while it's getting hit. It's a pretty good option, and he just gets like instant stage control, so much knockback. Gets hit by the bouncing fish, unfortunately. So now, that was a weird exchange, kind of, but now the Buzz is like in a really bad spot because Zero just has so much stage control and the percent lead and the stock lead, so just really bad. And, like you see Zero going for these full hop fairs like I talked about earlier. And it's really good because it can hit Rosalina from so far away because she's so tall. The full hop fair, and if it hits, like you can confirm into like a combo, like full hop fair into like falling fair, like short or like fast fall fair. I think that will combo, just because like Rosalina is so floaty and tall. So like right there, like that wall, like you can't go forward because like Zero just short up fair to catch you going forward, and he just falls to another fair. It's like you can't move forward unless you power shield it. Like it's just a wall. Like again, just like hit confirming into a combo. Like he knows that the fair is gonna hit because the Buzz like lagged into the ground. The fair, so he just punishes with a fair bouncing fish. Like full stage control, damage. So now the Buzz like stalling. Like I actually don't even like the fact that the Buzz like did this so much in the set is like stall with the down B while he's in the air. I think it gives Zero more time to like react properly with down tilt. So I don't like it too much. Zero goes for it, doesn't get it. But now it's funny how like even Zero, he even covers the ledge option of like jumping on stage with the aerial really well, because like he holds up his shield and then he like drop shield and then shields again. So it's like if you try to go on stage with the aerial, then he's probably gonna power shield it. Or like he did that in an expectation of like an up air. So that's why he kind of like shielded at that timing. He still covers the option like so well. Like, he just covers every option with this position. It's really, really good. So the Dabuz lets go of the ledge and he double jumps, and Zero just like reacts just with an air. And Zero kind of got thirsty for the fair, and he's gonna probably so like the Dabuz probably should not have rolled, because like in that situation, like when you both grab the ledge at the same time, right? Like Sheik and whoever the opponent is, if you roll in that situation, if you buffer your roll, Sheik can just react really easily and just like go to the ledge and just fair, like hop on stage with fair and just get a punish. Better is probably just to get up neutral in that situation, and it's like roll away, like get up neutral and then roll away if you really want to roll away. But it's kind of easy for Sheik to do that. But it's kind of one of those things that's kind of hard to practice or even think about. But yeah, it happens a lot. So just a word of caution. And like Zero knew the fair was gonna hit back there when he rolled, so he just like hit confirm to bouncing fish. Like so much percentage. He only hit him like twice, 3 times. Let's see how Zero like set up that grab. So he hit him with a bouncing fish, right? So he hit him with fair bouncing fish, and they both landed on stage. Like Zero landed here, and then Dabuz like landed here. Dabuz like just like fared into the ground because like he doesn't want to get followed up on anymore. Zero knew this. He landed. He shielded, just to shield the aerial if he got hit by it. And then he just like walks back and forth, like for like a couple frames, just to fake Dabuz out. Like Dabuz is so scared of being fared, and Zero knows it. So he just knows, he smells that shield. Like he knows it's coming. So instead of trying to go for more fairs, he just lands and then waits and then grabs you. Like this is again like what we talked about with the follow-ups earlier in the set. Zero's just so good at following up because he gives you the room for you to make a mistake, and then he punishes you. So it's really good from Zero. So he gets a throw, goes for an air, guaranteed. And like he reacts to Dabuz jumping again. Like notice how much in these games like Zero has reacted to Dabuz jumping. Like he sees that ring below you from your jump, and he just fairs you for it, like every time. You can see how much Zero is good at reacting, like, or how much he reacts in his gameplay. Like I think that Zero, I'm not gonna say that like Zero has like the best reaction. Like he's not human in terms of reactions. Like it's just that people don't choose the reactionary option, like in their gameplay, you know? Like people try to go so much for like reads. Like, you know, how many times on commentary do you hear people say, oh, the hardest of reads? Like reading isn't that good. Like I mean, it has its time and place obviously, but you see Zero just reacting. Like he sees the wheel of options that the Dabuz has, and he knows what it is, and then he's gonna react to the option that he picks. Like that's the best, most systematic way to play the game, and that's why Zero has so many tournament wins. He just knows the proper way to play the game. So Zero trying to discover options with side B. And he tried to like kind of cover every option like in a weird way, like grenade and like up smash. He had the right idea, but it kind of didn't really work out. But it doesn't matter. He has such a percent lead. It's just like whatever. So there, Zero like misspaced his fair for like the first time like, this whole game. He like fared aggressive, like way too aggressively, like into his shield, and he just got punished with a jab. So now what's the Dabuz gonna do? And they're gonna kill him? Nope. But you see how like the Dabuz punished and almost killed Zero for that fair, for that one misspaced fair. Like, people can't say that like that Sheik's fair is like that safe. Like, it really isn't. Like Zero misspaced his fair, like the Dabuz punished him with jab and like basically almost took his stock with back air. Like, anyone can do that, and this is Zero. Like, this is the Dabuz against Zero. Like, imagine if like the lower level players, like how much they mess up with Sheik, but you know, like, and how much they're punishable. Like, you can punish it. You just have to know what your options are against it. Like, and Rosalina doesn't even have like the best out of shield options. Like, you know, like she's not like Zero suit or anything. You know, so you have to just know how your character can punish Sheik for her mistakes. And that down air almost hit. And that was really good. Like, the Dabuz recognizing that Zero's jumping from the ledge. Because like in the first set, I don't think he punished Zero like at all for jumping from the ledge with fair. He did it like every game. I think the Dabuz like adapted to that in the set in the grand finals. So really good. They're both just so good at adapting. And Zero just with the most ridiculous chase down of all time. Like, they were at this part of the stage, and the Dabuz like ran to this side of the stage, and like Zero was just like straight up dash tagged. And honestly, it's not a bad option because like it was gonna kill Luma either way. It's like, even if the Dabuz shielded, like he wouldn't have really got punished because there was no Luma. So it's pretty smart. So now the Dabuz trying to get back to the stage. You can see the up B is starting up. So goes for a 2-frame, doesn't get it. Hold shield. What's the Dabuz gonna do? Gonna jump. He's gonna jump. And see how like, he didn't immediately get punished, the Dabuz, for jumping? Because it's hard to react to. It's very hard to react to. So like, if Zero doesn't preemptively nair from this point, then like you're not really gonna get punished. But like, you know, then it comes to landing. So like, the Dabuz wasted his double jump, so he knows that like the Dabuz has to land somehow. And like, without Luma, he has no real reason to be afraid of the Dabuz's aerials, or like to even respect the Dabuz's aerials. So he knows that like all he has to do is just literally wait for him to land somewhere and just grab him as soon as he lands. And that's what he does. So really smart from Zero. Down throw. Goes to the vanish. No kill. Just jumping. Smart from the Dabuz. Zero getting pretty aggressive, and the Dabuz is really smart, like landing back on stage instead of like going for the ledge. He might have died for that if he did that. So and Luma's back, and now Zero's just like camping on the other side of the stage. It's really smart from Zero. Like, you know, like we said before, Zero doesn't have to overextend himself with fairs or grabs or anything. He just has to chill back at this percentage. Like, I mean, he's at 0, and then the Dabuz is at 117. So all he has to do is just condition him with needles and wait for the Dabuz to make a mistake and just punish it. The Dabuz trying to wait his way through needles. It's hard. And the Dabuz could have punished him for that fair right there. Like, he did a rising fair, like past Rosalina. He could have turned around and grabbed, he would have actually punished him. But it's kind of hard to react to that, honestly. But it's obviously possible. That's why, like, when Zero, when he has his back to the ledge, a lot of times he'll roll to get away from the ledge. Like, Zero doesn't want to be at the ledge at all, like at the edge of the stage, especially against Rosalina. So he's always going to try to actively find a way to get out. And Sheik has a lot of good ways to do that because she has a really fast roll, and her fair can like go through you and kind of like protect her. And like you can also like short hop and then back air and then run away, or like double jump bouncing fish to get out. But yeah, Zero takes the fair option, and it was actually power shielded. You could turn around and grab, but just couldn't react. And Dabuz is actually the one getting punished, which kind of sucks. But ooh, man, scary. That up air from the Luma outfit stun, it's kind of gross. Like that knockback, man. That knockback. like Zero is at 0%. And he's in danger of dying off the top from Luma. It's quite ridiculous. It's like, again, like look at how the Dabuz punished. Like every time Zero used fair so far, like poorly in the set, the Dabuz actually punished really well. Like, it's crazy. So Zero like just kind of recklessly short hop fairs, like short hop rising fair, and it hit the Luma, but like he was in such a bad position from that, and like, he ends up getting jabbed again for fairing like that. It's like the third time that happened this game, and so the third time that he misused fair. So like, you know, again, it's punishable. Just get better at punishing it. So like the Dabuz is like scheming. Like he knows that he's almost. I mean, he can kill Zero here. It just depends on what he hits him with. But he can steal this game. So the Dabuz is playing really carefully, and Zero's also playing really carefully. Like you see Zero, he's kind of scared right now. So you know he's just trying to wall out the Dabuz and like protect his zone. Like, you see this zone right here? Like it's actually perfect with like the background. Like this is the Dabuz's zone. This whole area, and this is Zero zone. And he's trying to protect the zone because he doesn't want to get grabbed or like randomly like up smash or dash attack. Like he's just trying to put out his fairs, immediately shield, and then keep doing that just to protect himself. So you see Zero fair shield, fair shield, fair shield, and you're seeing the Dabuz kind of just like foxtrot in and out, trying to fake Zero out and try to react to something. So there again, another punish unfair, another one. Token DJ Khaled. Like, look at this. So he lands fair shield, fair shield, fair shield, and the Dabuz, he's like, oh shit, he's fair shield 3 times in a row. He's gonna do it again, right? And it's actually funny because last time this happened, Zero actually remember Zero short hopped and he did a shield, and he actually power shielded the Dabuz's dash attack, and then he punished him, right, with a nair or like a fair or something out of shield. But this time, the Dabuz, he has to take the risk, otherwise he's gonna lose. So he has to take a risk. So he goes in. He knows the timing of Zero's short hop fair. So he dashes in at that timing, and he puts up his shield, and he creates the bad spacing. Like, that's another thing about fighting Sheik. Even if the Sheik has perfect spacing, right? You can dash in with shield, and you can create the like poor spacing, and you can shield grab them or do some other out of shield to punish them. You just have to know how to utilize running and shielding. You'll see Zero do this a lot too. Even more with Diddy Kong, just because Diddy Kong has banana that you can use out of shield. So you know, it's just a really good option, especially for people when you're against an opponent that's playing more defensively. Like, that's how you open them up, and Dabuz knows how to do that really well. So up throw, up air, and like you can almost kill Zero here. It's a pretty tense match. And ooh man, tough break right there for Dabuz. I don't know if that forward smash would have killed. Look at that again. He charged it for just a little bit too long. And honestly, like, I'm surprised that that back air even beat it. Like, I think that would at least trade. Like, straight up got beat. I actually never really seen that before. It's pretty weird. And again, Zero, good presence of mind to he knows that when he back aired Rosalina right here, that the Luma was still there. So instead of running normally or doing something else, he just rolled forward to get away from the Luma. Cause if you got up aired by Luma, yeah, it could just be good night, honestly. So then Zero, really smart, knowing that Dabuz was gonna down air or do an aerial when he was in the air, so he just puts up a shield. He spaces himself perfectly so that he can grab him right after. Super smart. And then with Dabuz, with the fastest mashing in the world, just mashes out somehow after one pummel with 137%. I don't even know how that's possible, but and that was really unfortunate, and Dabuz is gonna die here. That was really unfortunate because so throw break happens, Dabuz does the desync with Luma, and Zero recognized that the desync rapid jabs was coming. So the last time that happened, Zero also went for a bouncing fish and he got punished. He did a bouncing fish, and the bouncing fish got clipped by the jab, and he did a side B randomly, and Dabuz punished him with a grab. So you'd think Zero would be oh, I'm not gonna do that again, because last time I did that I got punished. But Zero just doesn't give a fuck. He just bouncing fishes again, and Dabuz does the most random grab in the world. I mean, I guess it's not that random, because I guess Dabuz was thinking oh, you know, if Luma's here, I can't really be punished hard, really. So nothing can really punish me, so I'm just gonna go for this grab. But Zero pretty much picks the one option that Dabuz probably was least expecting, and then it just kills him. And the Luma didn't protect him. It's pretty unlucky, and he probably wasn't even DIing the right way, so that was a bit unlucky. So yeah, that was the first two games of the set. Stop that here, and we can continue later. This video's already getting kind of long, don't want to bore you guys. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to comment, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, be a big help, and yeah, enjoy. Have a good day, guys. Jaeger out.